Hey, I'm here with Lizzie Hale, a dear friend of mine, dude and a chick talking shit in the London Black Cab here at Download UK. We're actually very close, and Lizzie, her band Halestorm, one of my favorites, on and off the radio. We were just talking about family, and my family loves you so much.
I love your family.
I mean, it's so cool to raise them around your music and around you personally, and you and the boys come into our home many times in Jersey.
We've thrown up together.
Yeah. Well, I think that was me.
Mostly you, but sometimes.
You supported me while I was throwing up in my basement after making you guys a bunch of quesadillas.
Hold the earrings back.
Yeah, no, don't get the earrings. But my daughter, she's almost 16, and she loves singing "Familiar Taste of Poison."
You have no idea. I cried when I was listening to her, because it's so nice of you guys to actually video this stuff so I can actually see it.
Well, we do it for ourselves selfishly, because it's so emotional for us. Like, we're crying, we're hearing her singing her lyrics.
I remember when she was that big. And sorry to embarrass you, because I know she probably will watch this. But it's wonderful, and you guys have just been a part of our family forever. Yeah. And there are very few people that we consider you guys our desert island friends. People that we would literally be, if we had to be stuck on a desert island, it would be with you guys.
There's people that know each other and through the years, but there are family and friends. Yeah. And the desert island family and friends. That's so cool that I'm on the Halestorm Desert Island.
We should just make one.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all going there.
Hey, so congratulations, you guys performed at Download UK yesterday. How many times have you performed?
Oh man, I'm pretty sure we've played every single stage here. I think since 2010, so it's been almost a decade of playing Download, and it was just such a magical moment. Yeah. Jose, yesterday, I was talking to little bro about it, and little bro turns to me, he's like, "Hey." He was talking
little bro, her brother.
So if you don't know, my little brother is also my drummer, and he is RJ. A walking drum solo. He's always turned on. The on switch got broken up. We can't turn it off anymore. But he's so funny. So my brother and I have been in this band longer than we haven't been. It's been 22 years of Halestorm, 10 years since the first record on Atlantic came out, and we're still the same people. But it's weird to have these moments. You're playing Download, and all these people are out there, and little bro turned to me, he's like, dude, remember we were in middle school and we would get interventions from our middle school teachers because we started this band and we were obsessed with it, literally trying to figure out our logo on the thing, and we would hand out our cassette tapes to our friends and stuff, and we'd get these interventions from these teachers. They're like, this is not smart. This is a stupid idea to be in a band. And we would literally look at it and was like, we don't think it's stupid. This is all we want to do. And so little bro turns to me, he's like, hey, this proves that yes, we are crazy, but we were not stupid. Look at all these people out there. And it was super cool, and just a neat moment to have with him, because we've been through so many the tremendous ups and amazing downs as well, and just to be able to do that together.
It's cool, and I'm sure at that time your dad was in the band too when you were in middle school with those interventions. So we can't talk to the parents because they're no help.
They're no help. Yeah. No, my parents were no help. They always sided with us.
Of course, they jammed with you guys.
Absolutely, and it was cool. They recently.
Happy Father's Day to your dad.
Yes,
it's Father's Day.
Oh, it's Father's Day today. Yeah. I sent him a cake. I just got the alert that it was delivered. So
good. You got the cake.
You got this weird Italian cake. I don't know. He likes to eat, so that's what I do. Through the stomach, But they recently admitted to me that they were terrified. So they never let on. But when we were kids, and
about pursuing music.
Wow. Well, mainly because they're look, that we knew, my dad had been in bands back in the 80s and stuff, and never really made it, and he's like, dude, there's no guarantee, and so this is the last thing you want for your little girl is to okay, let's just throw you into this industry that is no guarantee. It's sex, drugs, rock and roll.
And at the time, even
you're
women.
And there's no girls.
Yeah.
And so there was no like path to go down. There was no rule book. And but they both said, they're like, but we saw you were gonna do it anyway, so we might as well support you. And they really did.
And years later,
thanks,
you guys bring home a Grammy for the family.
They're very proud.
Yeah,
they're
of
very
course.
Proud.
Oh my God, I think we all are, Lizzie. There's so much happening. Congrats on the album as well too. I mean, came out last year, right?
Oh God, it's been a year
I
already.
yeah.
I know. Has it? Yes.
And all the success with everything. What's happening with Halestorm? I mean, you guys are coming. I know you guys are coming back here.
We're coming back here
with,
in November.
In this moment, and New Year's Day.
In this moment, New Year's Day. Yeah.
I love that tour. You guys did that in the States a few times. Like.
I know. Well, it's funny because it was only going to be one tour, and it was because we've all known each other for years, and we've been super supportive of each other, and we're like, we've never actually been on tour all together. So we did it selfishly for ourselves, and then it just developed into this thing, and it's so neat because and of course you have daughters, but what we saw happen over the course of really like maybe the past 2 years has been they're already complaining. Has been, it used to be like 60-40 male-female in the audience, and now it's completely flipped. It's 60 female and 40 male. And so if you want to meet a crazy chick that loves rock and metal, come do the Halestorm show.
I say that all the time to the dudes.
The girls want to rage, man.
Yeah.
And it's not about, it's weird because it's like, it's not the type of girl that got drugged to a Slayer show because her boyfriend loves it.
Yep.
These girls are like me. They were in the mosh pits when they were 17.
They're fierce.
They're absolutely, and this is their music. And so it's really neat to kind of have a celebration of that. And so, yeah, we're bringing that back over here in November, and I can't wait to live it up with these guys.
You know, and you're such a supporter of the LGBTQ community. It's Pride Month. I mean, it should be Pride Year. It's so dumb that it's a month, but
make it small steps.
Yeah, I know. But it is cool, and I know that there's you're empowering a lot of people with that, and I think it's our music is becoming more and more accepting to that community.
Oh, absolutely. It's one thing, and you are a huge example of this, but the nicest, most accepting people actually are metal fans, and they are hard rock fans, and because everything that goes on in your life and all of these things that life is hard, and just to have the opportunity to be yourself is the hardest thing in the world, but you get to do that at a show, and you get to do that at a metal show, and you get to be surrounded by people of all walks of life, and I talk about this all the time. The rock show doesn't care who you want to kiss. It doesn't care what gender you are. It doesn't care what color you are. It doesn't care what you do for a living. The rock show is there for everyone, and
and even that goes into all the stuff you're doing for mental illness as well, and awareness. I mean, we're losing a lot of people.
We are.
A lot of friends.
More than ever.
Yeah.
It's
and
crazy.
Like even too, one of my best friends growing up, it was just like, whoa. I was close because it's usually musicians and people that are famous, and you're like, whoa. But when it's like someone that you grew up with, and someone that made you a metal person, but what you're doing is really cool on social media, off social media, reminding people that they're not alone.
Absolutely. My brother and I, both have been touched in many ways by mental illness, and it runs through our family, and we've lost many friends, not just like what you said, not just the rock stars that we've learned to, but many friends to that, because it's amazing how it doesn't matter your walk of life, and it doesn't matter what you can seem perfectly happy, but everyone's battling some type of darkness.
Successful, rich,
it doesn't matter, and it's proof that none of that matters, but what I see mostly, and especially in our community, and we have such an amazing fan base, everybody lifts each other up, there's this whole social network that has, so we kind of sit back, we're hosts to the party, but it's great to remind everybody of that, and remind like even people like me and everybody that you're talking to, we're all the same, and we're all going through the same thing.
You're doing an awesome thing for that, Lizzie. I mean, you're doing an awesome thing for a lot of people. When I talk about just humans, like you're a role model. You know that. I mean,
so are you.
Well, I try. I want to be. I want to be positive. I want to be good. I want to like make a good dent in this rock.
Well, and if you think about it, like if you, I said this to myself when I was a teenager, but it's like because, there's a difference between having faith in yourself enough that maybe you'll get to a point where people are listening to what you have to say, and then things actually happening. So like I'm in a position right now where, for better or worse, believe me, for better or worse, there are people that are paying attention.
Yes.
So you might as well push that out there and put that positivity out there and be a good person and show people things that maybe they didn't know, and I think that's important.
Are you still fishing? I see.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that, did you guys have a boat too?
Yeah. It's kind of like the mullet of boats. It's like party. It's like
boats.
Party in the middle. There's fishing on either side, so it's like a fishing pontoon.
Okay.
Yeah. So I live in Nashville, and I live right on the lake, and it was one of those things where I used to fish when I was a kid, but after like the band started, everything else came second, and I haven't been fishing since I was a kid. So when I moved next to a lake, I'm just like, well, crap, I gotta do this, So yeah, it's mostly bass fishing, but I do some catfish too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have like a fancy? Do you have like, because your guitar is awesome, and do you have like a white golden pole? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have a fancy fishing rod?
Don't laugh, but
Come
yes,
on.
I do.
Yeah, I knew it.
I have 3 that are my favorite. 2 are red and black, and 1 is white and gold.
Is it custom?
No, I put it together myself.
Okay,
but
well,
yeah,
but how cool would that though? Someone coming to a meet and greet for Halestorm. Bringing
are you putting that out there right now?
I'm putting it out there. A custom fishing rod, gold, white. Think about her guitar, her Epiphone, her Gibson. Think about that, and then do something really cool. Engrave it. Put your name on it. Do you know what I'm saying? That would be so cool.
You're just putting this all together out
Why?
there.
I'm helping you. I love you, Lizzie.
That would be cool, and I would use that.
And it would be a really cool gift. I've never seen any band walk up and give somebody here's a fishing rod.
I'm bringing a fishing rod.
Wait, do you skin that yourself? Do you gut a fish?
We've really only done that once.
Okay.
Since we all moved to Nashville, we had a big like kind of barbecue thing, and we had that day ended up catching so many fish. Like I caught like a big catfish and a bunch of bluegill, and we ended up scaling it, and I had
the bones out.
I had a fish fry.
I've never done any of that.
What I did, so it's very DIY, but like I got a bunch of Ritz crackers and like egg and stuff, and just kind of like breaded everything, and then just right in the skillet, just with a bunch of oil, just fish fry. Yeah, have you ever done lake to table, bro? Come on.
Dude,
no.
I'm learning all. I have no idea. I've never been fishing.
But you have to come over.
I would love to. I know, and Melissa wants to go to Nashville. We've been wanting to go, so I'll go when you guys aren't so busy.
Absolutely. And dude, we have guest rooms. What have you?
Oh yeah.
It can be your own little.
I can
Airbnb.
play Home Sweet Home on your nice piano.
Yeah, I know. Nice studio in the basement, ton of amps.
And then I'll bring some tequila, of course, for my love and my friend Lizzie Hale from Halestorm. Thanks for talking with us here at Download in our Black London cab.
I love you so much.
Thanks.